We've all seen them before. Everyone has had to sit through the typical high school propaganda PSA about texting and driving. You've seen 100 of these, and they're all the same. They have one purpose, and that purpose is to scare you so much you'll never even hold car keys and a phone at the same time. But these videos do have a point. The danger is real. I know you've texted and drove before. I know you've survived it. I know you've already rolled your eyes at me. But the truth is, don't text and drive. The risk of death is apparent. I have to question your intelligence if that's a risk you're comfortable with. Listen, I'm not here to scare you so much you throw away your phone like that girl in the purple, but I just don't understand. There are three main dangers of texting and driving. Death is the first danger.
That video was way over exaggerated. I'm sure none of that stuff actually happens. Sure, I limit myself a little bit because it is a possibility, but you know, if my dad needs something on my way home, he's gonna text me because calling is really old-fashioned, and I'll just stop by at the grocery store and just get him stuff. It's no big deal.
Uh-oh. Yep, just as I thought. I could tell just as I saw her. She's I've been driving for 3 months and have plenty of experience to pay 20% to the road and 80% to my phone and still get away with it kind of girl. Let's see how that works out. Someone grab a pen and a scorecard and start a tally. Strike 1 for texting and driving. Strike 2 for texting and driving. And that's strike 3. She's out. Out of a car. That brings us to danger 2. Damage to property. I'm a numbers guy. And like most people, I like money. So let's break this down into something you can understand. Numbers and money. Texting asking if Becky really wore that same dress last night equals $2,348. $2,348 at $7 an hour equals 335 hours of babysitting, or roughly 197 diapers. You better get changing. So we have death, we have damage to property. Let me give you just one more reason why you're being dense when you text and drive. So let's say you somehow manage to avoid death. Actually, just keep watching, and I think you'll understand.
Alright, dude, that's 12. 12 in a row. Ugh, and the old ball and chain is angry. Now I gotta go home. It's like a 15-minute drive, and I have to explain on the way. I gotta go.
Alright, man. Just don't run over my mailbox.
Don't worry, bro. I got this. Still beating you.
Texting and driving has 3 main dangers: death, damage to property, and personal injury. But in reality, I should only have to mention death. The fact that I have to go on and explore even more reasons just proves that your mental capacity isn't sufficient enough to drive. Unless you're an adult, because you must be above the dangers. The sarcasm wasn't painted on too thick, was it? If other videos didn't scare you enough, and I couldn't insult you enough, then maybe a world without you just wouldn't be so bad.